Sup folks, Ray Pooperton III back with another MWZ video. Today I've got a guide to beating the Act 4 story mission Countermeasures and unlocking the new Season 2 Dark Aether portal so you can start grinding for those new schematics. It will include an overview of the whole process, the best loadout going in, a complete breakdown of the new missions Season 2 Reloaded brings, and a complete guide on finding all the offerings, upgrading them, and unlocking the portal. With the Season 2 Reloaded update comes more zombie content. It follows the blueprint Season 1 laid. Beating a mission and boss in a fixed portal unlocks an Easter egg where you gather 4 items, upgrade them to gold doing various Easter eggs, place them on some pedestals as offerings to the zombie gods, fight a gate boss, and unlock a Dark Aether portal to a reimagining of part of Al-Mazrah. A regular sigil is included in the reward rift for beating the gate boss, and this will get you into tier 4. There you will get the season's acquisitions along with high tier loot and elder sigils. Elder sigils get you to tier 5 where you can get the new schematics. For loadout on the Act 4 mission, I sound like a broken record, but once again your best bet is a boss killing gun and a crowd control weapon. For boss killers, check out the weapons section of this red zone guide. For crowd control, big shout out to the RGL, as it's great at crowd control, and unlike the WAF, it can take ammo mods. This is useful during the task for getting the mirror offering. For field upgrades, I go energy mine solo, and if co-op, have at least one player run healing order. The perks I think are vital are Deadshot, Speed, and Jug. Run Flopper if using an RGL, or just to negate Hellhound fire damage. And run Tombstone if you want to guarantee you make it out with offerings. Quick Revive can provide further help staying alive with its health regen speed boost. The mission zombies and specials are tier 2 zombies, but the boss at the end is not. It's not as much of a bullet sponge as the worms, but it's definitely harder than a tier 3 bounty mangler. So your weapon for killing bosses should be purple and a minimum of double packed if solo. If co-op, it matters a little less, but the less prepared you are, the longer the boss mangler will take. And jug suits are blocked inside this mission, so don't bother with that. For equipment, the Ether Blade and Golden Armor will help. So will Casimirs and Monkeys, but they aren't necessary. Like I said, most enemies are simple tier 2 enemies. I'm going to go over the offering rituals as I go over the mission details to be efficient on time in the Dark Aether. There are 3 obelisks throughout the zone, each with a separate task, and they are all most efficient to do when the mission takes you right by them. The first offering ritual, the MMA gloves, is right near spawn. Head around the back of the boat and go to the other side. Atop this hill you can grab on and pull yourself up and over the railing. Up the deck a ways is the first obelisk. This obelisk requires you to get melee kills in its circle and provides you an insta-kill to do so. Activate the obelisk away from the power-up spawn like this, then wait until a bunch are inside the circle to make sure you get them all before the insta-kill wears off. Once enough souls have been collected, a reward rift spawns containing the gloves. Now go to the objective. The first objective requires you to simply group up with the nearby soldiers. Go to this warehouse and up the stairs. A few zombies will usually spawn on the stairs and more once the objective changes. I like to avoid the stairs on the way back down by just hopping the railing. Go outside to the ACV and it will progress as long as you are nearby. This ACV luckily does not get attacked and has no health bar to watch, just protect yourself. You can use the ACV to roll over everything in the front and sides and just focus on zombies on the rear. After the gas station by the carnival setup, the ACV will stop and you will need to face an HVT mimic with an EMP ability that acts like a shock stick. Somehow Deadshot still works during this, so spam ADS and make use of the bullets it forces you to fire. Once defeated, the ACV will continue when you are near once again. Shortly after that stop, it will stop to grab this neutralizer part and then it will continue on to the mall. Since you need to wait a period of time for it to retrieve the part and this mission's ACV does not need protecting, at this point I like to go get the mirror offering. It is located on the drained riverbed in the fog in the I-8 grid. To complete this obelisk challenge, You must get kills with the ammo mod corresponding to the element shown on the edge of the circle. The obelisk provides one of each mod. If you accidentally use the wrong mod, you can leave the area until it says obelisk abandoned and try again. If there is ground loot in the way of the mod, just stow it until you see the prompt. The RGL works incredibly here, as enemies will come from all around you and vision is impacted by the fog, and the RGL's splash damage reduces the threat that brings. Once you have gotten the required souls for all 4 mods, the mirror offering is yours. Grab it from the rift and resume escorting the ACV. Once at the mall and stopped, the mission objective will direct you into the mall to clear the spores. It is a giant infected stronghold. I like to clear the bottom 3 wings and then move on to the top, saving the way you came in for last. All goes well, you'll pop the last one near the ACV and you can get right back on mission. A max ammo spawns here when done, and there are gas masks here, here, and here, along with ammo depots here and here. Next, the mission will have you wait by the ACV until the team regroups. Then you'll be riding the ACV to the stage for an outlast and the boss. This is the point I like to grab the final offering. The obelisk is located between E3 and E4 at the crossroads between these houses. You must get critical kills to gather souls for this obelisk. Once done, it will award you the final purple offering, the target. Head back to the mission and activate the outlast. If you want, you can camp it out on this truck. Make use of monkeys and Casimirs. The RGL at this truck camping spot makes easy work of the outlast. Even Ravenoff likes it up here. Once the outlast is complete, a portal will spawn. Surprise, we get double crossed. As soon as the soldier throws the gas nade and teleports, the boss mangler will spawn. This mangler also has the EMP ability the Mimic had that acts like a shock stick, so spam ADS and make use of the bullets and use the standard mangler tactics of avoiding the cannon blast with a well-timed slide and aiming for the head. The mangler is a bit of a bullet sponge, but your boss killing weapon should take them down fairly quick. Inside the reward rift is the golden drum and some random high tier loot. You can now exfil to complete the mission, or if just in there for offerings, tombstone. To finally open the new Dark Aether portal, you must get the 3 purple offerings upgraded to gold to match the drum. Each offering requires you to complete a different Easter egg to do this, all very simple. To upgrade the mirror, navigate to the graveyard at grid I3 and come to this pedestal. Interact to make the offering, and then look for a zombie with an element on them. Grab the mod matching the element from the rooftop tower nearby and kill the zombie with it. Grab your golden mirror and we are on to the next. For the gloves, navigate to the boxing gym at F8. Set the offering in the ring and go into the corner to the bags and melee them from left to right. This will spawn a marked zombie. Melee them until they drop and grab the upgraded gloves. To upgrade the target, take it to, you guessed it, the firing range on the bottom of the map in grid F8. Place the offering here and run around and shoot the targets. Once you shoot all 8 targets, kill the zombie that spawns to get the upgraded target offering. Only critical hits will do significant damage. To unlock the portal, you must place the 4 offerings on their corresponding pedestal. Check the symbols on each and place all the offerings. One is a bit out of the way back here. Once they are all placed, a Mimic Gate boss will spawn. Defeat them, and the new Season 2 Dark Aether portal is now accessible from that point forward. You can use the sigil provided in the Gate boss reward rift, or you can come in with an Elder sigil, go straight to the Elder Dark Aether for a shot at the new schematics. That about wraps up another one. I hope it helps.
Peace!